Inviting us all here tonight to have all the candidates speak to you. It's important that you get to hear all of us speak and have us all address you as you're an important part of this district that we are seeking to represent. My name is Tim Prendergast. I grew up here on College Hill. Antonia is correct. I did attend the College Hill Presbyterian Nursery School. I also was the last 6th grade class, along with Dave Hogan-Bloom's daughter Emily, who also attended nursery school with me here at March School. I'm a proud 1985 graduate of Easton Area High School. I played in 4 Easton P-Bird games. Proudly, sadly, we lost all 4 of those games, but please don't hold that against me. I actually played with Lance as well, and he actually won the following year, so he was lucky. I grew up here on Paxnos Avenue. I grew up with my 6 brothers and sisters. My mother, Ann, was born and raised at 132 Parsons Street. My grandpa, Julius, graduated from Lafayette College in 1918. My father in 1938. My uncle, Bob, in 1952. My cousin, Tom, in 1981. And my cousin, Danny's son, just graduated in 2000. So my ties to this community are deep. 8 generations of my family have been baptized at St. Bertram's Church. I recently got addicted to Ancestry.com. I traced my family somewhere back to about 1824 that Prendergast came to Easton. So I feel my roots are deep as anyone in this community, and I have a great love for this community. I'm in my 10th year of practice here in Easton. Prior to going to law school, I graduated from the University of North Carolina in Greensboro, Phi Beta Kappa, summa cum laude, although I will admit it took me 15 years, because a large gap in the middle of there, I ran restaurants, I was a chef, I sold cars, I sold Kirby vacuum cleaners. I've walked a lot of miles in a lot of different shoes. And that's why, when this position came up, and I want to say that none of us here ever, I think, expected to run for Gay Elwell's seat. I think that was a big shock. I think it was a tragedy that we lost her. Gay spent 16 years perfecting justice in a wonderful way. She developed with the city, the volume of cases increased, the load and seriousness of the cases increased, and Gay handled them more than superbly. So the person that steps into this position now will not have the benefit of that 16-year learning curve. They should be able to hit the ground running from day one. As I said, I'm in my 10th year of practice. I do primarily criminal law, family law. I am a solo practitioner, so in this economy I like to say I practice AFM law, anything for money. But in the long run, most of my time is spent as a public defender with Northampton County. I am a part-time public defender, and I am one of the Easton public defenders, so I do practice extensively in the Easton Magisterial District Courts. But throughout this last 10 years, I've practiced in 17 counties in countless numbers of magisterial district courts. I've argued cases from murder all the way down to summary traffic offenses at least twice. I've represented landlords, I've represented tenants, I've represented plaintiffs, I've represented defendants. I understand each case, the process is through the magisterial district court, and I understand it at a level, not only as a member of the community, not only as an individual, but with a legal expertise. Over the last couple of years, I've lost 200 pounds, over 200 pounds. And yes, that's how fat I was. But anyway, I did it by walking this district. I walked every inch of this district. I walked College Hill every day with my 4 rescue dogs to the top of the hill and back. I walked through the cemetery at 7th Street. I walked 5th Street. I walked downtown. I walked along the river. I've seen positive changes in this city. It was a different city that I left in 1985. The city I came back to in 2003 has just grown by leaps and bounds as far as improvements. I'm appreciative of what Mayor Panto and the city government has done, and what Charbel and his has done to keep businesses and properties looking good here in Easton. I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of this community. I thought to myself when contemplating this job, I thought this would be a position that I can both serve my profession and serve my community ably. And I want to do this. I want to be able to dispense with you. I'll tell you a little bit. My sister Kathleen has taught here, Kathleen Burpee has taught here at College Hill Presbyterian Church for 27 years. My father served as an attorney in Easton for 30 years, and actually upon his passing, we sold his law office to Antonio and her husband, and they now have practiced on that at 318 Spring Garden Street. I spent my youth in politics. My father was a state representative from Easton for 20 years. He served from 1958 to 1978 and served many of those years in Democratic leadership in the State House. So my commitment and my family's commitment to this community